What's up, everybody out there in cyberspace? Clumber owners, Clumber potential owners. So I'm gonna make my second video, and I'm gonna cover a little bit about, of course, what I've read before I had a Clumber, and now that I have one, she is tugging on her check cord. Come here, come here. Get in the video. Retrieving. So, as a gun dog, like I said in my last video, they are not a hardcore, balls to the wall driven dog. They're not super fast, and I think that slow and methodical way about them has good potential. And there'll be some people that don't want a hyperactive dog, I guess. So in retrieving, I've had a Chesapeake Bay Retriever before, and there was no training to retrieve. It was from day one. It was get it, bring it back, get it, bring it back, until she had no legs. She would retrieve. Whereas the Clumber Spaniel, they are not a born retriever. Although I really didn't have to work a ton. I have seen, since I've got her and been working with her the last couple months, the one thing is she will lose interest. And I did read that about Clumbers. They don't have a attention span for doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And so in training her to retrieve, of course I got a bunch of puppy dummies. You know, they're just like regular canvas dummies, but they're smaller. And she would retrieve all kinds of stuff. Then I got the dummies and started exclusively using those. And she would still retrieve. She just wasn't enthusiastic. It became a job for her. And then I started allowing her to play a little bit of tug of war with the dummy with me, instead of just giving it back to me. Now, a lot of people will want to lynch me for saying that, but I'm working with a non-retriever, and my school of thought is I have a non-retrieving dog that I'm teaching to retrieve, and I want to keep her interest high. And I think it will be easier to break her of wanting to play tug of war than it is to get that solid foundation of retrieving. So that's what I'm doing. I don't always let her play tug of war with the dummy, but I want to keep her enthusiastic. And also, I've started using the tennis ball. Come here. Want your ball? Want your ball? You want it? So it's really hot out here today. That's another thing about Clumbers, or that I have experienced about Clumbers. They are not awesome in the heat at all. Whereas some dogs, it doesn't really bother them. It's been about 90, low 90s the last couple days, and high 80s. I can definitely tell there is a difference in how active she is. She does not want to continue to be super active in the heat. Neither do I, so we're cool with that. Anyway, so I do a lot of retriever training with the tennis ball, and I'll mix it up with the dummy because she does not like the dummy near as much as she likes the tennis ball. This bounces, moves around, and she stays excited, which, again, I'm training a non-retriever, and I want her to be good at retrieving. So I'm keeping her excited by allowing her to play a little bit of tug of war with me with the dummy, and I'm using the tennis ball. So let's see, I got her on a check cord today. I'm up here at work, and I am neighbors with a wedding venue. Although she doesn't run away very often, I don't want today to be her first. So let's see if we can get her to retrieve. Come here, come here. Sit. Good girl, good girl. Wanna get your ball? Come here, let's get over here. Come on, come on. Sit. Good girl. So I go back and forth and making her sit and then sending her on a retrieve and letting her get the retrieve just as I throw it. There is, in my mind, perks, especially with a puppy that's not a born retriever, to keeping her excited and letting her bolt out there. She'll do both, even off leash, but I want to keep that enthusiasm as high as possible. And the reason why is she's not a born retriever. So you'll get to see sort of her excited run. It's not, and I'm not going to throw it very far because she's on the cord, but her pace is not like a Chesapeake, a Lab, a Boykin Spaniel that is like a laser beam to get the retrieve. When she runs, it would be a slow run to those other ones, but she's equally excited. Come on, hey, wanna get your ball? Wanna get your ball? All right, ready? Fetch, go get it. Good. Good. Come. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Come. Come. Bring her here. Come. Ah, she doesn't want to work with me today. Come here. Bring her here. Good girl. Sit. Ah, sit. Good girl. So I do a lot of those drills. Of course, the time I send her out on video, she doesn't want to do as good as she does other days, but that's how it goes. I started having her sit in front of me, sending her on hand signal retrieves, multiple retrieves, and she's doing pretty good. The last couple times I've tried to make a video, it's kind of tough with the puppy to make a video and do the stuff with the puppy. It's a work in progress, still learning. But anyway, that is my second video, trying to teach people about the Clumber Spaniel so they can make an educated decision if they're going to get one, or maybe help out someone who does have one. Feel free to leave comments, subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk to you later.